because like Shannon's 5'9", dude. She acts like she's taller than me.
Recording in progress.
What it do, what it do, what it do. It is your boy, Andrew Schultz, aka Mr. Goody Two Shoes. And who am I with, as always? Joseph Huggins, aka Old Man Huggie. Talk shit or get off the pod, episode 231. Shit mas. Welcome, motherfuckers.
So I didn't do shit moss because I really couldn't. Algorithm.
Hold up. I already knew you were gonna come to me with this complaint. So for y'all who are listening, you've already seen the cover art, and Joseph's referring to he couldn't put the live stream title. And did you put the cover art? I didn't look.
Yeah, the cover art. Yeah. So
Oh,
I
okay,
always do
cool.
every cover art. It doesn't do anything. It's like typing it in the title.
Yeah. So Joseph puts the title of our show as TS instead of Talk Shit because
it flagged it.
yeah, but again, that was like 5 years ago. Donald Trump got reelected. Like we can say retarded now. I think.
We can try it.
I was like actually like actively thinking about this. Like
They're also cracking down. A lot of people are leaving this platform and doing just Patreon and doing their own content on Patreon. There's a lot of people doing that now. So I don't know.
I mean,
I did poop moss.
Well, I mean, I was trying to think of what to make the cover art, and I was looking at our show notes, and I was like, Taco Bell, what could, and I was like, what's their slogan? I was like, live moss. I was like, shit moss, boom. It took me one minute in the fucking writer's room to come up with that, and then the cover art followed. Fantastic. I have.
It's not like a deep cut, you know. I mean, I feel like somebody would say, if you had a room full of 5 people, someone would come up with shit moss. It's pretty like, I mean, it fits. It's just like, oh yeah.
Oh. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Because did I get to the right answer?
Yeah.
Is there a better title for the show?
I knew, but I knew you were going to do something along the lines of something with Taco Bell. It's like, cause it's just like, and it's so topical. Right. It's been a long time since everyone was talking about each other's shit. Like, hey, you good?
Right. And
like, that's a joke right now. You can make a diarrhea joke and everybody be like, haha, like, or like, oh, like, you know?
Right. As and then as you know, 50-50 partners in Talk Shit Media, I believe just the word shit just harmoniously fits here.
Yeah.
Even though you put poop.
Well, I did poop because I'm just making sure I'm covering my bases, man. Covering my bases. But I did the cover art, so if you see it, so if it pops up and you see it, you're gonna see shit moss in the thumbnail.
That's right. And I actually have like more detailed ones. I went with the minimalist one.
Oh wow! I bet. I'm sure it came up with some good ones.
Well, like I started with, I was like, turn this into shit moss, and then it included the episode title on there. So I said, remove that, add some lettuce, iceberg lettuce, somehow in the image, and then it came out with the one that we're using. And then I did my standard, like I ask it like if it has any suggestions for improvements. I don't read them. I just highlight all, copy, paste it right back to it in the same fucking chat and hit enter. And then it just does what it just said it was going to do or suggested to do. And then I say, any final touches before finalizing? Or last touches before finalizing. And then that I'll do like just 2, you know, like 2 where it's like it just is like using its own brain to figure out what to do. And then if there's like any like adjustments I want to make, I'll do it. So anyways, I have 2 iterations past this. One where it's like more of like it looks like it's like a coupon or like a advertisement or something.
Hmm.
Had diarrhea sauce. It's one of the hot sauces.
Wow.
I know.
Okay. Okay. How's everything else?
Things are going well. I'm on like a crazy, crazy run on poker. Um, I've like deposited like $15 into my online account like June like 13th, I think, and I've cashed out 6 times $100 or more
Hmm.
since then without so I'll cash out the $100 or more and I'll leave 15 in there. So like I'll run it up till I get to at least 115, and then sometimes it'll be more just depending how the payouts go. And then yeah, I thought I did it 5 times because I just did it again. And then I was like looking, and I take a screenshot every time I withdraw from online, like where it has like the confirmation, just
Hmm.
in case like anything fucking happens, whatever. Cover my ass. So I have the screenshots of each one, and so I just like was going through it, and I was like, wait, I did it 5 times. This is 600 bucks from $15. Still rolling on it. Um, and then so I've been taking the cash down to $100, and then I've been going to the players with it, like to play in person, and then just crushing fools there.
Hmm. Nice.
Like quickly. Like the last two
You
times
need to. You need to go like. Yeah. I just. Yeah. I don't know.
the last two times I was there, I got up to like 150, like within like the first 15 minutes, and then I'm just like chilling. I'm in the zone right now, and like there is like a notice. I know what is different, how I'm playing differently. Um, and there's so it's like I am playing differently, and I am on this run, so I'm like attributing the adjustment to the run. Um, because it's like it's so consistent. Like Rodney. Okay, so fucking Rodney. He's the one who's like always like, sun's coming. He's a brother. He's one of the regulars at the players' room
He's a
at the
brother.
poker. Yeah, at the poker room, and like he'd be like, Yahtzee, sun's coming. Get down or lay down. Get down or lay down.
I like it.
Uh, yeah,
I
it's
love
fine.
that. I always wanted to be like the old black guy who just had like spoken catchphrases and had like some sort of gimmick,
Yeah, he's
Like
definitely
always have a
that.
toothpick. Or like I always got
Yes,
like
you
or I'm
you're
always
describing
got
him.
like a soda from a random place. You're like, what? It's like, yeah, I went to the Tiger Mart and I got a slush. Like always it's never the same drink twice. Like some kinda, like you're always eating red hots. Like, oh shit. Like that must be I always thought that was cool. If you're
Well,
gonna go crazy old black man route, that's the good route to go. Speak in catchphrases and then repeat yourself. Like you have to speak in catchphrases and perpetually repeat yourself. You have to do both. You can't
right.
do one and not the other. Otherwise, you'll seem crazy. Otherwise, it's like, oh, that's just him. That's Unk, dude. That's just how Unk
Yeah,
is.
that's literally on.
Okay.
There's another brother who looks like the dude from The Wire, and I actually thought was the dude from The Wire until I found out the dude from The Wire was dead. I actually like texted somebody saying I was playing poker with the dude from The Wire, but he was already dead. But that's how much this guy looks like it. And the reason why I thought that was because somebody just casually asked him about like a reboot of The Wire, like unprompted, at the table. He was like, hey, so what do you think about like they were gonna bring back The Wire? Just to him. And I was like, that, and I was already thinking, like, I know this guy from somewhere. And then when the guy said that, I went and I looked up and I was like, it is this motherfucker, but it's not him, but it looks exactly like him. Anyways, I went up to him one time because I was rolling dice with the Iron Ape Tyson in the parking lot in Calabasas liquor. And I was like hitting him with the Rodney like phrases. I'm like, get down or lay down, like rolling the dice. I was like, the sun's coming, Tyson. The sun's coming. So then I go up to the other guy and I'm telling him this story as as if he's Rodney. Like I got the two black guys, the only two black guys like mixed up. And the guy's just like kind of like smiling and nodding like with the story, but I'm like wondering why he's not more excited because I'm like using his catchphrases like outside of the poker room, but it's not him. Anyways, that motherfucker. So I'm crushing.
He's the motherfucker. Okay.
Like I'm on the like grind. I run it up to like 150, and I'm like chilling in the 150, 180 area at this table, but for like a few hours. And but it like there was like an hour there where it was just like five of us, and like the vibes were off, and there's this like Filipino lady, and her and her husband play there all the time, and she's like loud and crazy, and she was at my table just like talking hella shit. I took her for like $80. I could have took her for like 180. I fucked up like on the river. I could have just let her make a bet, but I jammed her and went all in, even though there was already like over $100 in the pot. I just thought she was pot committed. She would have to call. It was like $88 or something more, and she didn't. She had trips. But she definitely thought she had the best hand until I made that bet. Anyways, so we're all at this table. Table goes down to like three of us, basically four, and then the fourth guy leaves. Three of us, and there's only one seat open at the only other table that's playing at the time in the same like buy-in. So we draw cards to see who's gonna get the seat, and then the other two will go on the wait list. And of course, your boy draws the ace, so I get the seat, and then like I stack my chips. And now I'm up to 200. I didn't even realize it. And so I go and sit down, and it's the seat that is right to the right of the dealer. So I'm sitting right next to the dealer, facing the same way as the dealer. And and then Rodney is on the other side of the dealer, right to the left. And so we're the only two that are on that side, and we're in our own little space. So I can't really see him because the dealer's like in between us, but I can hear his ass. And so I sit down, and I'm just like trying to get my chips like, situated, and it's like a tight little corner in between the dealer. I don't want to fuck with the dealer shit. A lot of times the dealer can accidentally like grab your cards, like not when you're not trying to fold or take your chips, so you got to be careful. So I'm just trying to be, respectful and like get my
Really? That's kind
$200.
of fucked up.
Oh, I mean, it's just like by mistake. Some people are just sloppy with their fucking shit, and then it gets into the dealer stuff because it's so close. It's like fucking seats at an NBA game. It's like you're in the game. Like, it's like shit's gonna happen. Um, but but I'm like moving my chips like over in racks, and then I like to like build like, I'm like Trump like with the ballroom with my chips. I'm like just building like structures the whole time, and like I like actually like it's like a meditative like thing. Like if I just like all the time, people like somebody sitting next to me like will be like, you mess with your chips a lot, or it's like, but I'm not like shuffle. Well, I'll shuffle them too, but I think like focusing like on just like making like different stacks of chips as I'm um getting more and more chips keeps me like on a balance. So I try to do that. So I'm getting it out of the rack, not trying to fuck with the dealer. And then I'm the first one to bet. So I'm the first one after the blinds, first one to bet pre-flop, call it under the gun. Where you can also straddle. So this is a $1, $2 blind. Big blind's $2. But if you're in under the gun, so you're the next one, first one to go, you can put $4 out. It's called a straddle, double the big blind, and then it comes to you last, and then you can either check or make a bet. So you can like, if let's say nobody raised it, but people called your $4, you can just say check, let's go. After you look at your hand, or you can place a bet. Like I was like, what the fuck is the point of that? You're just giving yourself like an extra big blind. But I feel like I guess the point is it's like you end up getting into bigger pots because people are, you know, having to call four instead of two when you're in there. And then like you can catch like, and then you happen to get dealt a good hand. Now all these people are in for twice as much, and then you can raise
Raise.
them. Yeah. So there's a strategy there. Like at first, like I thought there was no strategy. It's just like gamble bullshit. Uh, so Rodney just goes, "Oh, no straddle," like just announcing it to the table, but he's talking about me, right?
But he just does
Because
he know it's you?
yeah, he knows who the fuck I am.
Okay, okay.
I sat down at the 2-3 table one time and ran up to $1,000 in 15 minutes in front of Rodney's face, and then walked back to the 1-2 table. He like after the second time I doubled up, he's like, "Oh, he's serious." He's just like on my side. He's all of a sudden on my side. I'm like, "That's right, dude." Um, but yeah, that's why he's like coming after me. He's like, like I'm like
I thought one of the
the
hot
white
hands.
I'm like the white kid who's not gonna take his shit, but he's gonna give me shit because. he can. Uh, but I'm like also like I don't get into it at the table, but I'll just make jokes and shit. But so he's like no straddle, and I'm like, whatever. I would never straddle, anyways. So I'm not even like really entertaining it. And
Yeah.
then I get dealt pocket aces, so I bet $7. And Rodney goes, "Oh, no straddle." Then you bet $7. 15. Let's make it 15. And then he bets 15. I'm just like, it's perfect. This is like perfect. Like I'm already up, already doubled my money. Um, I'm, this and I'm gonna shut Rodney's ass up real quick. Uh, he trapped himself, calling me it out on the no straddle with, and I get double pocket aces. It's like the poker gods are here. Everybody folds except for the guy right next to me. Calls the 15. And I go, I'm all in. Rodney snap calls. He's got $88. Uh, I've got 200, so I've got him covered. Dude next to me is like, fuck. Like, he's just pissed. He just lost $15 for no reason. I was like, why are you in the fucking handed? Me and Rodney have business. And so he calls, and then Rodney starts, like the dealer's getting all the chips. So the dealer like gets the chips right and then like grabs whatever the rake is and puts it over there, when somebody's like all in pre-flop like that. And so there's like a little bit of a moment there, and like Rodney's like, we haven't like flipped our cards over or anything. He's like, I just need an ace, uh, with the big kicker or something. And then right as he says that, I wasn't even like really planning it, but I flip over my hand and just drop the two aces like on it. I was like, and the whole table just starts like laughing. So it's like I got an ace with the big kicker, another ace, and first card that comes out, ace of hearts, trips. Rodney's dying over there, dead. You're dead as a doornail, Rodney. 3 out of the next 4 cards that come out are also hearts. Now, this is actually like in hindsight, really actually like poor gamesmanship by the entire table. Uh, whole table when the fourth heart comes out on the river, because Rodney hasn't flipped his hand over. We just know that I got pocket aces with trips, so he's probably fucked. Uh, and the whole thing was like, oh shit, dude, you have a heart? You have a heart? And he's like, shit, I'm checking, but like that's bullshit because like if he doesn't, like you're not supposed to say stuff like that in the hand, like because if he doesn't know that he has a flush, then I win the hand.
Yeah.
And it's actually like bad form if like somebody else who's not involved in the hand like tells the guy, hey, no, you have a flush. Like if you did that to somebody, you get like knocked out like at like the bicycle in LA. Like but everybody did that to me. They're like, oh, do you have a heart? Because then you would have a flush. And of course, one of the fucking tens was a heart. Jerk off.
Damn, dude. So the sun,
Got
sun,
Rodney and
sun was
I got
rising,
Rodney
bro.
pocket tens versus pocket aces pre-flop all in. I got his ass, and he gets a runner flush on me after I get the trips on the first card. I mean, we're gonna see all the cards anyway, so it doesn't really matter what time, like when they come out at this point, because it's not like it's like we're betting.
Yeah.
But still, like hit me with the ace on the first one. Now I'm thinking jackpot because jackpot is 4 of a kind beats 4 of a kind or better, or 4 of a kind or better beats 4 of a kind or better, whatever the fuck. But yeah, no, I lost. But so it's like this like Asian chick who's like kind of like the same age as us, who's the dealer. And remember, I'm sitting like right next to her, and but I'm still like that wasn't like a bad hand. It doesn't put me on tilt at all. It's like I mean I do it again. So I'm right back on my bullshit, and I win another hand like quickly, and I just whispered to the dealer. I was like, listen, I'm gonna suspend you tipping one hand uh, for dealing that flush out with the pocket tens versus the pocket. And before I'm even done saying it, she cuts me off. She's like, oh no, don't worry, we're gonna get the money back. We're gonna get the money back. And then she just starts dealing, and the dealer rounds are 40 minutes each at the table. Uh, so so all that happens, like she dealt that hand, and by the time she leaves, I'm back to 200, and I lost that 80. I almost lost half of it. And so before she was left, she was like, Cece, we got back to the when I won that many hands and then got back to the 200. So fuck Rodney. Fuck the police.
Dang, Rodney got you though.
I know, but like
Rodney's got you, bro. It's
he
cool.
dude,
The old black guy vibes has
I
got
caught
you,
him, dude.
bro.
I caught him
No, he
slipping.
caught you. You
How
were
did he catch
slipping.
me?
He got the
Yeah.
flush. How you catch
There's
somebody slipping but you lose?
there's no way I get away from that hand because like let's say I just call his
He
15 and the fucking
honeypotted you. He trapped you. He's like, come on, dog. Rodney got you. He okey doked you, bro.
he's lucky I couldn't see him though. Like it makes it easier when like the dealers like just it's like I don't have to look
Do
at him.
you should make up your own catchphrases when you play with him just to like throw him off. If he says the same shit all the time, you need to say your own things and make them up.
No, because I like to like make like crazy jokes and like and it's like kind of like my church, my safe place. I like really go out of my way not to be like confrontational like at all. Like it's only happened once. Uh so I'm not gonna have catchphrases like Rodney where I'm like antagonizing
Well, no,
people.
you don't want to antagonize. You just need to make up your own
Like people are
catchphrases.
already antagonized by me, like by the way that I play. Because it seems like, and this is on purpose. It seems like I'm like just over betting or just like trying to strong arm people or loose. But it's like I'm I'm playing like very few cards. But when I do, I'm betting them like big. I'm getting my money in there. So you notice like the hands that I'm in more, and but that also gets people to like call me more. Like this motherfucker has his meta glasses on. Uh, he sits down at the table. This is before I moved tables. When we had like the 5 people in the crazy Filipino. This guy sits down with his meta glasses on. Uh, we're in like a hand. Nobody raised pre-flop, and then the rake takes most of it. So there's like nothing in the pot, like $4. And he like makes a bet, and everybody folds. And it was like a small bet. And he's like, "Come on, guys!" And he like shows a bluff, and he had Jack 3 offsuit. And I was like, "Okay, you know." And we just moved on. Uh, like cut to like 5, 6 hands. No, I'm probably more than that. 10 hands later, I'm in a hand with this guy, and it's uh, like over $100 in the pot, and I have King Jack and Ace Jack. Something came out on the flop, but I still think I have the best hand. So I'm betting, and he's just calling me, and we get to the river, uh, and I forget what comes out on the river, but he just jams me because it was his turn first. Jams me 25. Um, and mind you, there's an ace out there, and I just have a pair of jacks. And I'm like thinking about it for a while. I'm like thinking, did he catch because I didn't think he had the ace, but I'm like, maybe he caught something on the river. I'm like close to folding. I'm like, I don't even have top pair. And then I remember him showing me the Jack 3 bluff on like on the 4 chips. And I'm like, this guy's capable of bluffing. So I called the 25, and he was bluffing. And then I texted Brian, the dealer who's now the floor manager. Hey, you guys have a policy on the meta glasses? Are you allowed to wear them at the table? Or he's like, and he just like looks at me and nods, and he walks over to the table, and he just looks around and finds the dude with the meta glasses and just calls him out and tells him to take them off. And then uh, the whole table was like getting his back, and he has no idea that I'm the one who just ratted on him. I just know he's like a little shisty, and why you wearing the meta glasses?
Yeah,
They
that's
were
just weird. People who wear meta glasses all the time socially, it's weird to me.
and they weren't the sunglasses. Okay, so this is
Yeah,
a
they're
poker
like
room,
eyeglasses.
right? But this is a poker room where you're allowed to wear sunglasses inside. The only time I've ever called somebody out for wearing sunglasses inside, the dude literally had like a eye condition. Like I was like I was like
It's got
fuck,
some
I was
blue
like
blockers on,
like worse,
glaucoma.
yeah, it was like an actual like a serious like eye disorder and it was like the one time that I give somebody shit about the sunglasses. It's like you can literally see the ocean from like a panoramic view inside the poker room. Like I get it. It's like it's a poker room. You can wear sunglasses. Like I don't even know why I was giving this guy shit. And then he had like a fucking like
He's
terminal disease.
That's horrible.
Um, yeah. So anyway, so but they're just normal, like, yeah, not sunglasses, but so the table's kind of, they're like, well, if you're not recording, like, is there a light if it's recording? He's like, yeah, there's a light. And then somebody just happens, like some boomer, is like, are they prescription? And he's like, no. And then I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what the fuck are you like? Why are you wearing meta glasses at a poker table at a casino if you're not recording and they're not prescription?
Yeah, I mean that's the whole point. You're trying to create content.
Right. So if they're not prescription, like if they were dual use, like I get it. Like it's like, hey, they're not recording right now, but I still need them to see. But you don't even need them to see. What the fuck are they on your face? And they're not covering your eyes.
There's
Like it made me so happy that that I just ratted on him to get him the fuck off. Like get your
that
man
is
because
wild. You
he was
snitched
sitting
on
right
him.
across from me.
Poker room snitch.
Dude, I mean, what was he doing? Why you went on medical? Well, to be honest, I also I knew it was either against the rules or maybe that I should get some meta glasses, then I could start, live streaming.
You could do that already if you wanted to. Your online play, you could.
No, dude. Like, well, you're not allowed to have any. Well, online maybe, but yeah. But you're inside the poker room. You're not allowed to have any photos. Get this, same night. These two kids were like at the table, and they're like friends, but one was sitting next to me, and the other one was like down the table. The one down the table was they have these signs up, QR codes for the menu to access that online, the food menu, and they're like on two like whatever you call it, like walls, but not walls, like dividers up like in the room, columns.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Pillars.
pillars. Yeah, like
Yeah.
holding up the fucking ceiling. Uh, there's like one like to the left, of our table, and there's one like a little bit closer, but to the right, but they're like at weird angles. So the one to the left is further away, but it's not like at a weird angle. So, anyways, this dude pulls out his phone and tries to like scan the QR code from his seat, and like everybody flips out. Everybody's cool with this dude wearing the fucking meta glasses. Everybody flips, whoa, 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 you can't record the Filipino lady. You can't record in here. And then he's like, I'm not, I'm trying to get like, like all I know is that this dude's like, it sounds like he just got caught trying to do, record something. And I'm like, oh, dude, you fucked up. And he's like, I was trying to scan the QR code. Like, how am I supposed to do it? I'm like, I never even thought about that. Like, well, first of all, I didn't know they had a QR code, but yeah, why are you putting a QR code if you can't put your phone's fucking camera on without like security coming over? Because that's happened to me once. Like I took a fucking selfie, and he's like, "You gotta delete that." I'm like, dude, you trying too hard, bro. Go walk by my car while I'm smoking weed in it 5 times and do nothing.
Oh, he doesn't?
And no, they don't fuck with me at all. Like, why would they? But it's awesome because the cops don't ever come to the parking lot because it's like highly, highly like security. It's like literally like on patrol.
Armed
And it's like,
security, right?
yeah, yeah, dude. There be guns. There's a shit ton of money going through there. I'm playing like in the lowest like stakes, and like because like they also have like the California games like the blackjack and baccarat, and people are like all the time like these fools will get like wrecked by me on the table, and they'll have like a few chips left. They'll leave their seat. They'll go into the other room and play baccarat, and they like I have no idea like how you play it or whatever, but they'll be like, I just hit the fucking 3 dragons, and they just come back with like racks of like fucking chips, like, and it's weird. Like I don't know how you can rack it up that quick like in baccarat, but you apparently can. And dragons are involved. Have
Tight.
you ever played it? I thought it was the fucking game you played like on a yacht, like as a rich person, but that's
No, I've never, I don't know how to play, or I've never played.
yeah.
So, but I
What,
mean,
what's the
people could be really good.
what's the game though? Rich people play on yachts. It's like it looks like it's like a suitcase,
Shut,
and you open
but it looks like a suitcase. What?
kind of, I think, like, and then so you like when you like carrying it, but then you can like you open it up, and then it's like some fucking game. Starts with a B, I think.
With the
Bougie.
B.
I don't know. I thought it was Baccarat. I'm like, why the fuck are y'all playing Baccarat over there? Like, that's
Like, I
insane.
mean, I
Like,
think like
I and
like
then if I
shuffleboard, skee ball.
no, Skee ball? What do you? We're talking about
I
like
don't know.
casino games, bro. We're talking about
Yeah.
the game that I'm talking about is like more on par with like chess, but it's not chess. It's like I don't know. It's like something like JFK or like fucking Leonardo DiCaprio would do.
Okay. It's like in the talented Mr. Ripley or something.
Yeah. No, not no. It's like something you know. You know this word. You know this game. I just can't think of the word, and you're not helping. So I have to go to chat.
We'll go to the chat. Go chat GB Tizzle.
Do you still use Google, or do you have you converted to an AI model for your search engine?
Well, it's connected. So like Google has it to where you
Yeah,
can
Google
like
just
it's
yeah,
like
that's
it's just mashed it in with it.
right. Which I
So
mean, yeah, because they're just like fucking terrified of OpenAI. Now OpenAI is like just just on like a fucking free fall as far as like
what do you mean?
credibility, market share. Like they used to have like 75%, 77% market share. Now it's like down to like 50%. They delayed their IPO. And and Sam Altman is like a fuck up when it comes to like being a CEO. It seems
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's like they used to like, and like everybody hates AI, and like they had like such good like like PR and like will like when they first started, and like it's like been like only like 3 years, and it's like everybody fucking hates these guys. Um, so I don't know. OpenAI, man. I think like we thought they were like gonna be like the leaders. I think like they might get like bought by like some like bigger company, like absorbed by like Microsoft. Even though Microsoft's already like heavily invested. Because basically what's happening is China's AI dumping on the United States. So they're like basically providing like 90% of the compute of the US models for like 10% of the price.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, and so like all these companies started like switching over, even like Palantir, I think it was like talking about, or maybe not Palantir, but maybe, but like Uber's using Chinese AI models instead of American ones because the tokens are just that much cheaper. Tokens to compute or whatever the fuck it is. And basically that's what China's doing what Amazon did to all the retail businesses, which is just basically like we're gonna sell it at a loss, and so all of our competitors can't. They obviously can't just do that as long as we can. So if they try to compete with us, they're selling it at a loss. They'll go out of business. So Amazon would just sell it at a loss, so all their competitors went out of business, and then they raised the prices up, to where like they were making money, but then they were the only people in the game.
Yeah.
And so yeah, and so that's what China does with like their shit. They're trying to do that with like their their fucking electric cars, where they just they're here's a fucking fully ass electric
Yeah,
car
but
that
then I
works like
mean,
for $8,000.
fuck yeah, they're
And
badass cars too.
right, but the reason why they're fucking $8,000 because Xi Jinping is putting his Winnie the Pooh thumb on the motherfucking honey scale, and they're subsidizing it, and so it's like, and so basically, once the rest of the world can't compete with the fucking Chinese electric cars because they're so cheap, then they can properly price it
So you
because
got to
they'll
get
be
one now and
because
get some
then
hundred
then
percent
there'll be a
tariff.
monopoly. Well, yeah, but now,
Yeah,
yeah, so
you're not even allowed to have them here.
right. I see. That's the thing. It's like because I've heard both that you weren't allowed to have it here, and that also if you bought one, it's 100% tariffed. This was before Trump's tariffs. This was like I think a Biden thing, um, in which I support. Yeah, it's like yeah, you're gonna give us your fucking $8,000 car. Okay, well we're gonna charge 16.
Okay, that's still worth it.
I
They're really
know.
nice.
That's what
They're
I'm
really
saying.
nice.
That's what I'm saying. That's why the tariff. That's why the tariff. Like that's like a good use of a tariff is when China's like trying to like dump their fucking cheap steel in the United States to like fuck with U.S. steel just to undercut us, and then yeah, it's like then no, and you tariff their fucking steel, so then it's like makes it, it's like okay, you guys are going to try to rat fuck us by making things as cheap as possible. Well, we'll rat fuck you. by making things more expensive.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
We'll make this shit more expensive.
Yeah, I mean, I still think that's worth it.
But
Sounds like
okay,
a good deal.
but my point is though that China is doing that with AI, and
Yeah,
so
what
and
companies do they have? Like,
DeepSeek is like
yeah,
the main one,
DeepSeek. What? Yeah, I know DeepSeek.
and then like their like legacy company like was it 10 cent, 2 cent. Um, I don't know if they're an AI. I'm sure they are, but like there's other companies that are up and coming, but they're all. It's just um, I don't know, dude. Basically, what we're all gonna benefit or like pay the consequences for AI as like a society in public. It's like I think we were talking about one time. It's like airplanes. Like none of the airlines are getting like rich, you know. Like not, they're getting like bailed out all the time, filing for bankruptcy all the time. Like nobody got like really rich, like on the air, like when we invented like flying. But we invented flying, and now like think about all the things that come with that for society. So I think AI will be like kind of like that, where like none of these fools might like actually come out like really like on top, but like society will just like use AI.
Yeah, you will benefit from it. You're all about destroying natural resources. So
Well, that's also the fucking kind of stupid part. You libtards, it's like you guys are so against these data centers, except for like some of these places like need like tax revenue, and there's like it's like they're not like actually that bad for the environment. Like compared to like any like other like industrial like plant.
what?
And
What?
yeah.
62 square miles in Utah.
Okay, like they don't all have to be like that crazy. And
The fact that
some
one of those
okay,
is
but
insane.
70 okay, but 75
62 miles.
75 of them have been challenged for the total cost of over $100 billion worth of investment stopped, halted because these people are like, not in my backyard with the data center.
Yeah,
Some
it's
of
a
it,
small town. We're
okay, but
small. We're simple folk.
some of it I get, like the Elon, like he's got like puts like his fucking data center in like the middle of Memphis, and then like gases like the fucking like brothers out there. He's getting sued for that. Like, so that
Mr.
shit's
Wonderful.
yeah, shit like that's fucked up. But that they've been doing that since they've been doing that, like putting like like coal factories in like fucking black neighborhoods, and like redlining.
Is so is a
And
data
that's why
center the new
Memphis is so
coal?
black.
Is
What?
a data center the new coal factory?
That's what people are trying to make it seem like, and I'm trying to say like I'm not saying that they're like great, but also that I don't think they're all like one size fits. It's like they're not all like a monolith. Like it depends how big. There's fucking 4,500 data centers in the United States right now. It's like have you ever seen one? Have you ever heard anybody complain about any of them?
Yeah, all the time on the news.
Well, just now, but I'm just saying those
It's always on
4,500
the
didn't get
news.
built in the
Someone's
last
like,
3 years.
"Hey, they built a data center in my garage. I told them they couldn't. Now I have to park in the street. And it's
I
hail season. It's like, hey, I feel bad for that guy. Fuck your data center. That's
Yeah.
his garage. Get it out of his garage."
I mean, I get more like it's not going to get you that many jobs, but if you're going to hit them with like a fucking property tax, and my business guru Prof G was saying like his suggestion would be uh like let's say like they get like a 10-year lease or whatever, you get the property tax up front because because you don't even know if like these fools are going to be like in business like in 3 years because of the volatility of like the industry, and how fast it's moving anyways, like so who the fuck knows like what so if you can get them to pay you the property tax 10 years up front, which they have the money for, and then it like creates like short-term jobs, it's like some couple hundred like or couple dozen like I don't know, some towns should look into it, dude, because they're broke. They need education, they need dollars for the teachers.
They just got to give in to the super robot.
They just have to tax the rich, invite the rich in and tax the shit out of them, and then ride the bike around the data center.
So, what do you think
Get your
about?
steps up.
What do you think about when people oppose them and they still implement them anyways?
Well, I mean, you'd have to give me. I don't know. I'm not like here like on the data center side. I'm saying
Uh,
some of it's gone to like it's like y'all acting like they're out here killing
who's
babies.
they? I'm just giving you shit, and you get all
I'm I'm,
defensive.
I-
I know you
I'm
got.
talking about. It's because
You've
is it
created a bond. You said last episode a
my
bond. You
liberal
have a
friends take it too far.
connection with your AI.
I never said that.
Yes, you did. You were like, oh, because it knows, understands me better. I'm just saying,
Well, no,
you're in
yeah, well
love with
that
AI.
no, it understands me better. I
It's
go
in
out of
love
my
with you.
it's tr
Disgusting.
it's trying like it is programmed to try to be like a sycophant and like lure me in, and I'm like very aware of that. So I don't take. You think I read what the fuck ChatGPT is saying to me ever? Like the I'm skipping everything. I know how to go through it. It's like, dude, I'm here for like one thing. Okay. All that bullshit might as well be like fucking Mandarin. I'm never reading it. Like maybe it's getting into my subconscious, but like I'm
So,
not hitting
so
that.
the AI is hitting on you, and you're ignoring it and just getting information.
I don't know. I'm ignoring it, so I don't know what the AI is doing. I just know
Damn.
that I know the AI is trying
Lure
to
you in
yes,
to
obviously
catch an
it's a,
AI.
right. Sam Altman programmed this motherfucker to try to honeypot. This is a real honeypot. His little hushed gay tones, Sam Altman.
Man, I didn't know you were in that deep with AI, man.
No, I'm telling you,
In
it's
too
just
deep,
like
like Omar Epps. You're in too deep.
no, it's you know what it is. It's like a what do they call it? Like a fatal attraction. That's what AI. That's the vibes. It's giving fatal attraction. Okay, like
I feel like you're
like
getting
social.
something off your chest, man. Like
So like
it
social
might be
media.
listening. It is
It
listening.
is 100% listening. It opens up like for some fucking reason like automatically on my computer like both Gemini and ChatGPT. I don't even use Gemini, but social media algorithm figured out how do they like keep people on the platform. It's like enrage people, you know.
Yeah.
That's what the hate, you know, all that shit like amplified. And then so like, with the I don't know why it's different. I guess yeah, if the AI was just like hating on you, that would be not great. So like yeah, with the AI, it's the same concept of like trying to keep you on there. It's literally just they're trying to addict you. It should be illegal to like modify this algorithm to like to fuck with your brain chemistry, so that like you're like more likely to use the product. I thought that like that was like against the law last time
Yeah.
so
Damn,
they
bro. I'm
so
gonna
they think
lose you
like
to
just
AI,
being
dude.
they just think like yeah like hyping you up and being really nice to you is a way to keep you on the AI, which sounds better than like all the enrage shit on social media, but it's still sinister.
Yeah.
It's just in a different way.
Hmm. Therapy questions?
Let's do it. All right. Therapy question number one. Humanity gets one chance to impress an advanced alien civilization in exactly 30 seconds. What do we choose?
For 30 seconds, something to impress them?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Beyonce.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking like, play like the first couple tracks of Illmatic or just 30 minutes
Couple
of Ill
tracks.
30
30
minute.
seconds.
Oh, 30 seconds? Oh, damn. Oh, then play
Come on,
like
bro. This is the
play
TikTok generation.
play
30
play
minutes.
play
What's 30 minutes, Unc?
play Will Smith's Wild Wild West
Shit.
with the just the chorus with Cisco. Wild Wild
Music
West.
video or just
Yeah, I mean,
what's
obviously
the
a
setting?
video.
What's the setting? Are like we're pulling out the JBL or JLB?
No, 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 no,
JBL
no. We're putting them in like a movie theater. They're getting seats,
movie theater
concessions,
music video.
answering questions before, after. Cisco is there.
Well, okay, well now what movie theater are you bringing them to, dude? Because we're trying to impress.
Probably. Well, I mean, how many people is it?
It's it's a delegation.
Okay, yeah, probably like a
You
really
know, like the
upscale like
Iranian
movie,
delegation is probably like 37 motherfuckers.
like probably like a really nice like Alamo style like full service meals. And then you would play
I was
clips
gonna say
of the
Alamo.
movie beforehand to get them invested
What
in
movie?
clip of Wild Wild West with Will
Ah,
Smith.
I thought we
And
were
you would
talking about
play
something.
them. You would play clips of it in the beginning, like before with the
We have 30
previews.
seconds. We have 30
No,
seconds
this
to
is
impress.
before because they're only seeing 30
Oh, oh,
seconds.
oh, I
These
see
are
what you're
the
saying.
previews. So it's like
Gotcha.
setting the mood, answering questions, quizzes. They're like, oh, and then they're kind of invested in whatever's gonna happen. Like, okay, now here's the impressive
Right.
clip, and they'd be
So,
like, whoa,
we
this is
don't only
epic.
have 30 seconds with the aliens. We just have a 30-second presentation, is what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But you can have a build up. There's a buffering,
Okay, so what do we, so Wild Wild West.
hot pretzels. You know,
I, but
the big
what if,
salt.
okay, but then what if they pull up the Oscars and they see our boy Chris Rock getting slapped because of some
No,
chick with
they'll
alopecia?
see that after they were already impressed. They'd be like, "Oh, he did that," and it's like, "I know, we were all really disappointed." You see, because you saw him as Jim West, you saw how far he's fallen, and but then there's such a catalog. You could go back and explain Will Smith to somebody. He's one of those people where you could explain them to like an alien. They could see the end, and you could still go all the way back to the beginning, and they would fall in love with him, and then be disappointed when that happened. They'd be like, "Damn, really? Man, he was just crushing it." The whole
I actually hope he comes back. Like, I mean, this is the way I see it. If Chris Rock is over it, we should all be over it.
oh
I don't know,
yeah,
and I don't know if he's over it because I haven't asked him, but he should be really
well,
the
and
only person who really cares, right?
we've seen enough Jada Pinkett Smith episodes of her like doing interviews and saying cringy, weird shit. Like, bitch is crazy.
Well, okay, so my point is,
Still
it's
in
like
love with Tupac, bitch is crazy.
it's not like Chris Brown Rihanna where it's like a dude hitting a girl, right?
No,
It's
and
like,
that's yeah. I mean, Chris Brown. Yeah, that's
right,
that
like
whole
I
thing's
get,
so weird to me.
I get it still hating Chris Brown, even if Rihanna's over it. It's like, nah, this dude's like beats up women. Like, fuck this guy.
Yeah,
Get that. But the slap on Chris Rock, I feel like is a forgivable moment if the proper contrition was shown.
yeah. I was explaining this to somebody before how guys fighting is different than when like two women get into fight like friends. Because guys, either you're gonna fight or you're not gonna fight, and after that, you're gonna be friends or you're just not gonna be friends. So sometimes you can just not be friends with someone and not fight, and you're just done with it. You guys don't fuck with each other like that anymore. Or you could reach a point where you guys get into a fight and you still end up being friends afterwards. Shit happens like that all the time.
Yeah,
All the
I punched
time.
Sticky in the side of the head while he's driving his car from the back seat, and then we got out of the car and fought each other, and then and then we're still homies.
Dudes do that shit. That happens all the fucking time. But it's interesting because then there's some dudes that you just don't fuck with them, but you just don't fuck with them. You don't really unless you're like a straight up bully, like a pretty shitty person. You don't really guys don't really go out of their way to fuck with somebody else. And normally there's like some weird shit as a weird reason as to why you would fuck with somebody. Like like
Racism.
they're doing something weird that's causing them to be like, hey, fuck
Oh,
you.
you're blaming the victim.
Yeah, maybe. What did they do?
Why'd you make me hit you?
Exactly.
Okay.
Look at your shirt. I had to punch you.
All right. Well, Will Smith, you just got tagged back in. Welcome to America. That's why we can say shit now on YouTube, dude. Like that, Will Smith's back. Trump's back. America's back.
AK, is it worth it? It is. If you're strong enough. It's from Men in Black.
Oh, I thought that was an Obama speech or something. Therapy question number 2.
I wish I could do a good Obama.
Well, you could. I don't know. I can't.
No,
Okay.
it's like tough. It's like you gotta. I can't. Yeah.
You like very deliberate.
Yeah.
Mm,
And have
like,
that like a little bit of a drag.
You know what?
When people decide that things just aren't working out, like I can't even do it. I don't know. Can't do it.
When folks, he would say folks.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, he never said folks until he became a fucking politician.
Probably.
Yeah. And then he's just like, they just like determined that was like a way to refer to people that was like not offensive, but general. Yeah, it's like the most generic. Like, you can get away with folks without pissing anybody off.
It's like y'all. You can get away with y'all.
No, that pisses a lot of people off here in California because I started saying y'all when I moved back to California. So because I quickly realized everybody at San Diego State was from California, so I was all of a sudden from Texas. And I said y'all, and people hate it. Y'all,
That's
like
great.
fucking triggers people.
No way, man. That's weird. It's gender neutral. There's no gender involved.
I'm just telling you how people feel in California.
I don't give a fuck. Out here in Texas,
I
Ken
don't know if it
Paxton.
bothers them.
Ken Paxton's gonna straighten this out one of these days. He's vice president.
If one chain restaurant became a sovereign nation, which is the strongest?
I mean, it's probably McDonald's.
Mm,
They'd be like the British Empire at its peak. Because they'd
yeah.
have like Chipotle. Think about all the things, other companies that they own. So they'd be all
Well, no,
over
no,
the
no,
place.
no, no, no. Just keep the other companies out.
And
Just
McDonald's
because
would have a lot of land too. So they would be like the evil empire for sure.
they are basically they're not a fast food chain. They're a fucking real estate company. That's what they are. They're the best real estate in America.
Chick-fil-A would be pretty beastly.
No, what?
No, because I mean, you got to think they're all. It's all over the country. You got to think about like the spreads. They're not even just regional.
Chick-fil-A is
Yeah, and then it'd be
gonna
like
is gonna be
Crusaders.
is not even in the fucking
And they'd be
no.
crazy. They'd be fanatical. They'd be like some
Sovereign. No, they'd
crazy.
be like they're Utah sovereign
Yeah,
nation.
a country. A country full of Utahns is terrifying.
They're not a country. Right? That's what I'm saying.
And
They're
that's what
like
we're saying. It's a sovereign nation.
right.
So
It's
it's
like
like what I'm just
it's like
imagining
Utah
a
thinks it
big.
is.
I'm saying it's
Back when Mitt Romney's dad moved there
like
from Mexico with his 8 wives.
well, let's just say it's the size of Mexico. If Utah was the size of Mexico, that would be terrifying.
Are we sure it's not?
I don't know. It's actually a good question.
No, I mean Mexico's pretty big.
Yeah,
But don't sleep on Utah. It's not that small.
I know. It could be smaller and it'd be fine. It, well, it is technically with their new 62
I
square mile data
well,
center they're putting in. They
can,
are
can,
losing a good
can
chunk of
you drink
space.
that? Can you drink there now without getting harassed?
I think so, but I don't know if they sell liquor. It's like the same in Denver and like Colorado. Their beers like to a certain percentage, unless you're gonna get it from a brewery. Like if you go to like the gas station or something, like the beer's only like 3% or something because
I
of the
remember
altitude.
the homies were like tripping because you could buy liquor at a grocery store out here. But like I never bought liquor when we were in Texas. So like I was like I didn't know that you couldn't do that in Texas.
Then in Colorado, there's like one retail store per brand can sell like basically sell liquor in the state. Otherwise, they can't. So there's like a Target that sells liquor, has a liquor store in it. There'll be like a Walmart with a liquor store in it, but they can only have one.
Okay, In and
So
Out.
there's no.
In and Out's way superior than Chick-fil-A in the sovereign nations.
I don't know if they have the reach. They don't have it.
Does Bucky's qualify?
Bucky's, I guess, but Bucky's would be pretty lame. It'd be pretty gimmicky, and it'd basically be the America
What
of
about Pizza Hut
yeah, but that'd be like some ancient shit. So that'd be like they'd be more like in Italy.
or
Everyone's like
Japan?
everyone's getting old, and it's like
Is that what Italy's like?
yeah,
Everyone's getting
everyone's getting
old.
old. They're just
That's
like
actually every developed nation. That's how it works.
hey, here you go. Do you want to like move here? We'll pay you 10 grand to move here, live in this villa. It'll be
I thought that was Qatar.
it'll be ancient. It'll be like an old thing. It'll be old money. So just be old established. It'd be like the Perot's or something.
Well, luckily for
Like the
you,
Bush family dynasty. It'd be like that
I
level
was
of
just thinking about that, like for some reason today, because I was thinking about
Papa John. Papa John would be like Napoleon or something, like a racist Napoleon. So he'd be booted out. He'd be in exile. But now Shaq's in charge. So there's a
do
large
you,
black man.
now that I think about it, why isn't there a better major pizza chain? Like, why are like the ones that like the Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's. Is there anybody else besides those three that are on that level?
Well, of like,
Am
I
I
mean, I
missing
guess
anybody?
Little Caesars, but then Little
Oh yeah, yeah,
Caesars,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
but
Little
Little
Caesars.
Caesars was big when we were kids, and they would do
Okay,
delivery.
but it's national.
But now, but no, and then they did like a rebranded
Yeah,
$5 hot and ready's.
yeah,
Genius,
yeah.
genius rebrand. Like that might be one of the greatest rebounds of all time is Little Caesars because they fell off the map. You couldn't find a Little Caesars to save your life for I swear like a 10 to 12 year period longer. 10, 15 years you couldn't
So
find one for
I
shit.
actually know a little bit about this. Same dude. Uh, $5 foot long. He did the $5 foot long. Little Caesars brought him in. $5 hot and ready. Dude, he thought he only had one idea. Two, dog.
We're making everything $5.
And then inflation hit. Dude's out of a
Yeah,
job.
yeah. But he made an impact. $3 crazy bread. It was that fool. That fool did that $3. But no,
Crazy Bread's so underrated.
yeah, when you just think
I don't even
about
like bread like that.
brands owned by brands, McDonald's would have the biggest footprint. They'd be like the evil empire, Big
I'm just
Brother.
thinking of just like
Chick-fil-A
who
would be some weird religious
who could
cult
back their shit
nation,
up? Like McDonald's,
like
like
Hands
no
Made
doubt is in
Tale.
the conversation. But who else could who else could like you wouldn't have to you wouldn't have to explain why you picked them. Like who else has that like prominence? Like, think of like not get out of the fast food realm. I was thinking like not Chili's, but a Chili's type restaurant. Is there any like more like
Olive Garden would have
okay,
reach.
yeah,
Olive Garden
Olive Garden? There's a good
would
one.
be like would have some pull dog for sure.
Yeah,
Texas Roadhouse would have some pull.
they're
They're,
building one
yeah,
right by the Cracker Barrel out here.
they're fucking everywhere. You know, they have like the best, like basically that is the best ran business, like restaurant business in the country. Like their rate of growth, even while like the world's falling
More
apart,
than Raising Canes.
is insane. See, Raising Canes would be okay, but they'd be one of those like that's a new like I'm viewing it as like Game of Thrones style. So it's like they might be a family that lasts, but they might not. Like they're 3 episodes away from everybody being dead.
Oh no, I wasn't putting him in the conversation. I was saying
Jack in the
Raising Canes
Box, Jack
as
in the
far as
Box,
expansion.
Jack in the Box would be big time.
I mean Taco Bell was obvious, shit
Taco
moss,
Bell for sure.
shit
Wendy's,
moss.
but like I
Okay,
mean,
but
non fast food.
okay, but back to my pizza thing. Don't you think that we should have a better national pizza than we
Yeah, I think
do
we should.
at this point?
Obviously,
Don't you think we should like because like you can get good pizza. I just saw an article saying L.A. is the pizza capital of America, and it's not even debatable.
that sounds made up.
I swear to God, bro. We do
And
everything out
where'd you
here.
read that?
It's LA Times.
Oh, okay. So I'm
I was
sure.
just kidding.
So I'm sure.
Just kidding, dude. Come on, man. Nobody buys the LA Times anymore. No, I actually do subscribe to them, but through Apple News, so I don't have to. I don't actually have to pay them. Okay. Favorite question number 3. Every wedding must include one sporting event. Which sport creates the funniest receptions?
Um, ones that would be good. Foursquare would be lit. Low key underrated. Foursquare would be epic. Um,
When's the last time you played Foursquare?
right? It's been a minute, but if you just somebody just
Do you
busted
know?
that out,
Do you keep your ear to the streets? Those guys I was talking about, the friends at the table. There's like somebody said 6'7", twice accidentally, and they both started laughing. And then I was like, "This was 6, 7 months ago. I'd be laughing, guys." But my point is, what was my point? Um, oh, and I was like, I was like, I only know that's no longer a thing because I keep my ear to the streets. And do you keep your ear to the streets? Do you know if kids are still playing four corners, or what'd you call it?
Foursquare.
Foursquare.
I mean, I don't think they are.
Really?
If they do, it's probably in like PE when they're little, if they're even allowed to do that.
No, well, that's when we did it. I'm saying
Yeah,
same thing. Are
and
you? Are they,
recess, you could play it at recess.
I know you where you can play it. I played it. I'm just saying, do you think the
Like,
kids
do they
still
even
do it?
have recess?
That's what I was just about to say.
Do they lock
Fucking
them
do
in a
toddlers
room?
walk?
I don't
Why are they
know.
crawling through the walls?
I don't know. Through the walls?
Remember when they were toddler ghosts?
Oh, yeah.
Someone asked me why were they crawling? I was like, I don't know. Do toddlers walk?
Do they walk?
I was like, are they potty trained?
Can
I have no.
can the ghost of
Can they drive?
that's can the ghost of a toddler learn to walk? Does
Yeah.
it have
Do ghosts
those?
walk?
I'm saying, does it have those same milestones,
Oh, good point. Good point. So yeah, if you
or
never
is
learn
it
to
stuck
walk,
at a developmental stage?
no, because you're
Because that
like
would be a hassle.
transcended. So
I've
you're not
had
stuck
this
at.
toddler ghost following me for 15 years. I just want it to grow the fuck up. Like that would be a heavy burden to carry. The toddler ghost.
And if you only get like one shot, at the light at life, and then you become ghost, and you just now you're toddler ghost. So you like didn't
You
even
don't
get the
know
life.
anything.
You,
You're
you
just
didn't get
like,
you got no life, and then you get afterlife toddler ghost.
do you learn? Can you learn to talk? Like, how effectively can you haunt?
You could say boo.
Yeah, but I mean, even
I
then,
mean,
it would just be like,
I'm just guessing. I actually don't know if toddlers could say boo or not.
but like, I feel like it'd be a short-lived haunt period because you drive the
Because
people insane. You'd just be
just
baby.
like
All I
just
would
like
hear
your
is like
life,
baby
just like your life.
screaming, baby crying, baby laughing. It would just drive whoever was haunting insane
Oh, so the
because it
person's
couldn't.
going
There
to.
would be no like words behind it. It would be able to do anything.
Well,
It
have you
just
seen like the? Oh, that's true. Well, I don't know.
yeah. I
I was gonna.
wondered. That's a good question, dude.
Have you? What do ghosts
You should ask. You should ask
keep?
the
Do
AI.
ghosts keep
Ask AI
growing?
that. Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't want ChatGPT to think
yeah.
I believe
Ask
in ghosts.
ChatGPT that.
I don't want Chat to think
You
I
think
believe
it'll view
in
you differently?
ghosts.
Is it will it
Yes,
create
it'll judge
issues
me
in y'all's relationship?
for sure. It's gonna be like, since you're not a serious person,
No, that's a serious question. Ghost
since you're a chuckle
do
fuck and believe in
ghost
ghosts,
babies hit developmental milestones like like a regular child?
I don't think so because no,
I
because
would
when you see
I you would think not, but I also would hope so for that baby ghost's sake.
why some people like want to be a
Maybe it
like
wants to express itself. How do they know? They don't even know what they wanted and why they're
it's,
left
wasn't
behind.
it, it's amazing.
Like what's my unfinished business? I don't know. I didn't even get started. Right?
That's
So
that's tight. That's tight.
so when they have to go on a discovery
Have
journey.
you have you seen like that reality show? It's called I think Bed Rot, where they have to stay on the bed the whole time. And
Yeah.
if yeah, and like I don't know if it's seasons or whatever, but the clips that I were fed into my algorithm very briefly, haven't seen them any ever again. It was like I think it was like 10 minutes in, maybe less. Less than 15, and chick went to go look to see if like her slippers were under her bed, and her foot just accidentally touched the ground, and she was out.
I'll just go to sleep.
Right, but like, wouldn't that suck? Like, you get all prepared, bro. Like, you took the Xanax just right in time, like for it to hit, like right as the show starting. Like you're about to like be like a comfortable next 24 hours, and then you could win. I forget how much money was up, like $100,000 or maybe more, and you're out real fucking quick.
Yeah, it happens.
Still with the glam makeup on. Final
But
therapy question. Oh,
also Quidditch would be a funny sport. Like a contact sport would be kind of funny if that was at a wedding reception.
like
If
a
it
wedding
was like flag
crashers,
like
pickup football,
yeah, something like that.
big tree fall hard type shit.
Yeah, that could be funny. Or like horse or 3-on-3. You just break up in groups of three. Your three favorite people at the wedding.
So I have 40 first cousins, 18 aunts and uncles. Every other Thanksgiving, we would do the big Thanksgiving where on that side of my family would meet. And the last time we did it was a while ago, but we went to my aunt and uncle's house in San Clemente, the ones who bought it for $75,000, still pay property tax on it like it's $75,000, and it is worth multiple millions with an ocean view of Seal Rock and ocean access. $75,000. You're welcome, boomers. Over at that house, and we all got into teams that they like somebody did ahead of time, and we played minute to win it against each other, but in teams. And my game was to blow red solo cups off of like a ping pong table with a balloon. So I'd like blow on the balloon and then use the air from the balloon to blow the cups off the table. And I lost. And my cousin's daughter, JoJo, who was like 6 or 7 at the time, came up to me and told me she was disappointed in me. It really hurt my feelings. But there's a video of this. And in the video, I'm like looking at it. And in the background, JoJo is just standing there and about to get hit by like a full grown adult. And out of nowhere, I just come in and swoop her and so she doesn't get hit. And that's caught on video. Same day that she told me that she was disappointed in me.
Damn, you saved her life and you were so bad.
And now she's like she's like 18 now or something.
Damn.
Maybe not 18, 16. She's driving, I think that was what I was told. I also lost $5 on a bet with my cousin when she was like 2 that her sister was not her twin. And in fact, it was her twin.
Damn.
I know. But dude, I have over 100 second cousins. So my 41st cousins have produced well over 100 kids now. Like my mom every day is telling me one of my cousins either just had a kid or just got pregnant.
It's fucking weird.
She's like, I told you, like your cousin, you know. I was like, yeah, you say I stopped listening to those 20 years ago. My one cousin, shout out Natalie, I'm gonna call you out. She's one of like 3 of us that are the same. She's the same age as us. I have no kids. She just got pregnant with her 8th, and just moved to Alabama where she belongs with 8 kids. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of kids, man.
In 2026, the year of our Lord, 2026, 8 kids. That's reality show type shit, dude.
That's worse. That's like a whole. It's like 3 mortgages.
Right. It's like my mom is one of 10 kids, but that was the 1950s. And people be fucking with no condoms back then, dude. That's why the boomers happened, right?
Yeah.
The lack of prophylactic.
Use, probably.
Is prophylactic the right word? Contraceptive?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Final therapy question. If one animal could legally testify in court, which species would juries trust most?
It'd be something cute as fuck. It's like
Right,
dogs.
I
They trust dogs.
You do?
Yeah, I think people would
A
trust
lot of people
dogs.
don't trust dogs.
Really?
Yeah, like people get sketched out by just Ware being a pit bull sometimes. Is your dog friendly? Is your dog friendly? Everybody knows what that, you know. Nobody asked me like if I'm friendly.
Well, obviously you are.
Okay, but my point is if people wouldn't ask if your dog is friendly if they trusted dogs implicitly.
No, but this is just as a witness. I don't think the dog's gonna lie.
Oh,
I think dogs would be honest to their own detriment. If dogs can talk, they would be
that just like a black 18-year-old on First 48
yep.
caught up in a witness room, dude, or an interview room with the cop.
Just saying, give me a Tahitian treat and a Tuesday special, and I'll tell you everything you want to know.
Jesus fuck.
Well,
And a toothpick.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're the one who's taking it there. I'm just
I know.
saying, that sounds good.
That's why I was like, that's what I was saying. Fuck, it's just so like, I bet you would like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep just thinking sloth. I like sloths.
A sloth? It would take forever. People would love him, but they'd be like, he takes forever to tell the story.
Right, but we just want to trust. This is a trust meter. You know, trust fall.
Yeah, like people would trust dogs over cats. So
For
I feel
sure.
like cats would lie to you.
For sure. Just like a woman. I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
Because cats are girls and dogs are boys.
Oh my bad. Cats
Um,
rule, dogs drool.
Dogs do drool sometimes.
That's from
Sometimes so much that I
it's
Google
from Homeward
what.
Bound. It's from Homeward Bound. Great movie.
Huh. Shout out Michael J. Fox.
There was some bangers back in the day, like voiceover banger movies like that. You don't see that anymore.
Yeah, you do.
No, now it's just be cartoons. I'm talking about
Yeah.
like
Oh
live
yeah.
action
Oh right.
animals running around. There's like cats and dogs doing stunts and shit. Or
True.
Beethoven, the movie Beethoven didn't talk, but like a whole movie
Or
based around a Saint Bernard and like what,
the
like
cat on Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Did that talk?
yes,
Salem. Yeah.
Salem. Yeah, but that was a part of the TV show. That's like Homeward Bound is like a story about a bunch of animals that get lost and are
It's funny
trying
because
to
I was thinking of Beethoven too.
make their
But
way
yeah,
home. And then Beethoven, it's like we
but
got
it's
the
not
Saint
a voiceover.
Yeah, we got this. No, there's no voiceover to it, but it still was a movie that completely revolves around a giant fucking Saint Bernard, and they made three of them.
Well,
Three of them.
Airbud exists, Doc.
Airbud, yeah. But then after the second one, it
Yeah, here
was.
I can like Airbud in the rafters.
But with Airbud, they didn't make three overly successful ones. Like all three, I think of the Beethoven movies went to theater and like people
Oh,
fucking
I see what you're
saw them.
saying.
Like
I
they
see
were
what you're
like
saying.
bang. It was like, oh shit, Beethoven 2 came out. We have
Right.
to go see that.
They
Like
were
that.
like taking that they were movies taken
Yeah,
seriously
like they were. It
by
was like,
Hollywood.
yeah, exactly. Serious by Hollywood and by the world, like they should
Right.
have been.
Where Airbud was like
Homeward Bound was like
ridiculous.
kids cried watching Homeward Bound, and people's parents were like, "It's okay, it's gonna be all right." Like
Homeward Bound too. I mean, Homeward Bound
the
that because everybody had the fucking VHS. Like, I mean,
yeah, and there was like a cat. There
I've
was
probably seen that movie as many times as I've seen Baby Boy.
there was like what? I mean, I'm trying to think how many animals there were. I think there was like four, maybe
Three.
three. Was it two dogs and a cat? I thought,
Yeah. It
yeah,
was like the Golden Retriever.
the boxer type dog, and then the cat.
I don't even
I thought there
remember the
was
cat.
maybe four, but either way, it felt like there was an animal for you. It did. If you were a cat person, you had a cat. It was all sass.
Have you watched The Studio on Apple with Seth Rogen?
No.
Uh, it's really good. I recommend it. Season 2 is coming out soon. You can binge it. But in the season 1, they are making the Kool-Aid movie. They have the IP rights to Kool-Aid, the Kool-Aid Man, and Ice Cube. They're trying to figure out like who's gonna be in the cast of the Kool-Aid movie. And like basically, it's like nothing about like the movie really matters. It's like about like if we do this, like check this box and this box and this box and this box, then it will be like a hit. It will appeal to this demographic. It was like you were saying, like, it felt like there's a dog for you. It was like the way that they're like trying to like cast it is like so that it like like, well, we can't. Is that too black? Are we saying like having a black Kool-Aid man, is that actually racist? Instead of and then Ice Cube was saying it was racist for them to think it would be racist for him to be the Kool-Aid man. He's like, why the fuck can't I be the Kool-Aid man? But they were because the Kool-Aid man has like a deep, dark, like a black voice, like a Barry White type voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, is this racist? Like, and so they're just like going back and forth, like recast, but it's all just based on like projecting of like what the audience is gonna think, or how it's gonna affect the demo, and not like anything about like the actual art. It's like kind of the point.
Okay. Okay.
And that's probably what they did in Homeward Bound. They're like, here's the golden retrievers, like old and reliable.
Man, there were some sad ass movies when we were kids. Nothing sad anymore. For these kids, they need to be disappointed a little bit.
Are you fucking kidding me? Turn on the news.
No, I know. The news was depressing then too.
Not like this though. Not when you have a 24/7 president.
We find
like,
Orenthal James Simpson not guilty. Everyone was like, no.
right, but that's one thing that happened over the course of months. You know, it's like every day's an OJ trial, dude. Fucking dude, if the
It's an
glove don't
album.
fit
That's
you,
it's a two
if
disc
the glove
album.
don't fit, you must have quit. Is happening every day before lunch. I'm just over here just building stacking chips like Trump's ballroom.
When I go cycling, I see people write like there's like a lot of people who've graffitied in the nice rich suburbs, like fuck flock cameras, fuck flock, like all this shit. Like people
What's
spray paint.
flock?
That if you don't know what flock cameras are,
I know Waka Flocka Flame is from Texas.
they're the like cameras that are placed throughout the city that like can track people, where they get people like it's another layer of like surveillance that's provided to local and state
But
law
by Palantir.
enforcements. Yeah, basically. Um, and so there's been like people who've been given false tickets, falsely accused of committing crimes because they were like in the vicinity because they can triangulate you. And
You're like
they can know like
metadata, like
where
through
you
cell phone.
are, where you're going, the routes you're taking. They can like track all that shit now.
They just actually made it um to where you can't just pull up somebody's location like that without a warrant. Like before it was like, whoa, like it's just the metadata. We're just finding out like, you know, what like who was here in this location at this time, you know. But maybe I think that was what it was. It was like some sort of like surprise like victory for normalcy in like a liberal democracy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy the extent of which they can go. So they'll issue people speeding tickets, all sorts of stuff like a toll ticket system, but with flock cameras. So people will get like,
I got a running the red light ticket.
but that's not even. But it's not even saying like a red light. I'm saying like you get a speeding ticket like in the middle of nowhere,
That's crazy.
like because it can track you, and they'll just got you on video, scan your license plate, have the recording of you doing it, send you something. So it'd be like basically like a toll tag camera for the entire highway, but
Right.
also like
That's what you guys have in Texas?
local streets, main streets. They're everywhere, dude.
Yeah, we don't have shit like that, dude.
They're
When I moved to
everywhere.
Santa Monica, like I saw a fucking cop drone and like I was like, what the fuck? I was like, and like nobody
Yes,
thought it was like weird.
flock safety automated license plate reader ALPR cameras are highly prevalent across California, such as West Hollywood, Los Altos, county sheriff's offices, private business, and homeowners associations track vehicles, recover stolen vehicles, and investigate crimes.
I was thinking, but
They hold
you
on.
said
They
it
do
was
have
like
California has strict laws, such as the Privacy Act that restrict how the data is stored and prohibit sharing license plate data with out of state or federal agencies. So if like the federal government wanted flock camera information, your state wouldn't give it to them, but the state of California uses it.
that's right.
Oh yeah, dude, flock cameras are
What's the
everywhere.
flock stand for? I'm not saying that I haven't seen like cameras on the street. I just thought the way I was picturing it was like more systematic than how it is out here in LA.
Yeah,
Like,
they will capture still images of rear license plate and vehicle details like make,
because in
model,
China
and
they
bumper
have like
stickers.
a billion cameras on people, and then you have a fucking social credit score. So you're not getting a ticket for speeding, but they're updating you like on whether or not like you stopped at the crosswalk or if you like held the door open for somebody. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, man, flock cameras are everywhere. They're watching you right now. Right
They
now, you're on
better they
flock.
better be. They better be watching me. Got a fucking live stream.
Do you need a break or are you ready for articles?
We just keep going.
Okay. Article number one, America's shitting itself. Bum, bum, bum. Lettuce at Taco Bell in 5 states confirmed as the source of diarrhea causing parasite. I think we brought this up before. Was it last episode where I was like, hey, there might be a diarrhea outbreak? I think we mentioned it last episode.
You said it, right?
What?
I said if it was about this specific thing, then it would have to have been last episode. 'Cause I don't think it.
It's been,
So we didn't.
these guts have been bubbling up to the surface for a while. So,
I know,
um,
but we were off for 2 weeks before that. So
federal health officials have identified lettuce from Mexico served at Taco Bell locations across 5 U.S. states as the source of the widespread outbreak of the diarrhea causing parasite. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention late Thursday warned consumers not to eat shredded iceberg lettuce from Taco Bell restaurants in Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Ohio, and West Virginia. A record number of the cyclospora causes have been reported in more than 30 states, and experts have said not every recent U.S. illness might be caused by a single source. An FDA investigation so far has identified a single supplier of the lettuce. The federal warnings to consumers did not identify the company, but Taylor Fresh Foods of Salinas, California, said FDA testing indicated that it was a specific independent farm affiliated with the company. The FDA was working with their supplier to determine if potentially contaminated shredded iceberg lettuce remains on market, including in other states. Taco Bell has been committed to stopping the use of any lettuce from the supplier identified by FDA's trackback investigation. Taylor Farms has been tied to foodborne outbreaks in the past. The company said in a statement Friday afternoon that it was voluntarily removing all iceberg lettuce sourced from central Mexico from the U.S. market. As a family owned and operated company, we are deeply concerned for those who became ill, their families, and many Americans who trust in the safety of their fresh produce has been shaketh, the statement said.
So I thought they like accused these people of it, and then they like said it was like a false positive test.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I don't think they've recalled so much iceberg lettuce that it's obviously coming from iceberg lettuce. They might not know exactly which farm it's coming from, but even then, if you were thought to have
you
done
know,
that,
you know why they don't know?
you're gonna apologize.
It's because fucking Doge, the department in the FDA or whoever the fuck is supposed to like be keeping track of shit like this. Um, they like cut down to only 4 people working it now, and so like the first case um was like some like time in like June that they like you know that it happened, and then it wasn't like or in May or something, and then it wasn't like a month later until like the state had like reported it, and then it was like a little bit after that, then like finally like the CDC or FDA or whoever the fuck's involved got involved, and it's like and so you're just seeing like even more repercussions of like Donald Trump's like just like chainsaw Donald Trump and Elon's like chainsaw to the government. It's
Yeah,
like it's like you guys like fired like people like these people had jobs that were necessary. We like you know
there's been like a screw worm outbreak and beef.
right,
There's all sorts of goofy shit. And it's like, as you lower, when you
but
lower regulations, are they going to cut corners to save money in the long run? Yes.
right, but it's insane though. Like well, lower regulations, but also just like uh yeah, just like cut like inspectors and shit like that out. But Donald Trump has ran up like our debt and deficit more than anybody, right? Like he gives zero fucks. Like Pete Hegseth just asked for 67 more billion dollars after the 37.5 billion we spent in Iran, just in Iran. He wants 67.5 billion more, and that doesn't include the 1.5 trillion he's asking for next year's budget, which is a half trillion more than the trillion that they're already getting, which is insane that we're going to spend that much. We already spend more than the next 16 countries combined, 10 times more than the next 10 countries combined, and he wants to spend 50% more, and wants an additional 67 billion on it. And it's like, dude, what are we doing?
Yeah. Businesses that could potentially be linked, brands, restaurants, retailers, and distribution channels could be tied to the outbreak as the investigation continues. Michigan investigators are trying to figure out if the lettuce went to other restaurants or stores because many of the ill people say they did not eat at Taco Bell. Yeah, no shit. It's not like they just sell exclusively to Taco Bell. I
I
mean,
know.
that'd be tight as fuck if you had that deal where like I'm the guy that sells all my shredded lettuce to Taco Bell. That would be an awesome niche. He'd make
I mean, I could
crazy
see like
money.
Taco Bell. I could see Taco Bell having like 1,000 of those.
Yeah.
Where like it's like a mini, you know, iceberg lettuce, and yeah, I could see like our sole customer is Taco Bell. But are there sole iceberg lettuce farms? Also, why is the lettuce farm in Salinas, California, but then like it's
Well, it's
like
a company
5 states?
based out
Like
of Salinas.
I know, but it's like then they're shipping the
They
lettuce
probably
out to these
grow
like
it out of California.
right, and it's just these like 5 states.
Yeah.
That's the weird part.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess be
Would I do
careful.
anything for Salinas?
It's been rising for years. It's a microscopic spherical parasite that commonly causes watery diarrhea with frequent, sometimes explosive bowel movements. The heat loving parasite infects the bowels and spreads through the feces. In the past, people have identified it infected by consuming fruits or vegetables that were exposed to feces contaminated irrigation water. Gross.
Yeah. Maybe, I mean, to be honest, it could have hit California, but we're just all on GLPs,
So
so
you guys just don't.
none of us shit anyway, so we wouldn't know.
100 people in Michigan were hospitalized. Damn. Getting that V-Pack, dude.
Dude, what's Taco Bell like in Michigan? Probably
Taylor
shit.
Farms was connected to another outbreak of this in 2013 and to their salad mix. And there was they were also attached to a 2024 E. coli breakout tied to the onions served at a McDonald's. Damn.
Oh, so they're making onions and lettuce.
Taylor Farms fucking up, dude.
Dude, I mean, maybe they're just like on like that, like a massive scale, and like shit like that's just gonna happen.
No, it shouldn't happen. No, it shouldn't. So don't even say that.
Okay,
Can't believe you'd even
I told you I'd do anything for Sunny.
mention that. See, wow. Trump's freedom fuel push is a flimsy answer to rising gas prices. The gas stations offer gas for 347 for the 47th president, but volunteerism won't ease the economic pain of his war with Iran. Freedom Fuel has arrived, the White House's X account announced this week. The Post touted the first Freedom Fuel Network gas station, lowering the price at the pump to 347 for our 47th president. The White House's announcement provided few details, leaving the reader and the viewer of the accompanying video with the impression that the administration, whether through subsidy or takeover, was directly intervening to lower the gas prices. Freedom Fuel, however, is not stealth Marxism from a president fear mongering about communist Democrats. A very smart retailer located throughout the Northeast is stepping up, Trump announced on social media before the 4th of July weekend. They are doing this because they love the USA. It is not clear who runs the Freedom Fuel Network, with 25 stations in Pennsylvania and South Jersey. The Delaware Department of State lists the filing for Freedom Fuel Network LLC from June 23rd, but no other information. But whoever is behind Freedom Fuel, Trump's praise is emblematic of his second year back in the White House. A half-hearted and poorly thought out stunt. Through the White House post on X, President Trump is leading the charge to lower gas prices this summer. The administration later clarified that its support is strictly promotional. The administration is not involved in the company, nor has the administration given the company any funding. There is no other entity or person subsidizing the lower gasoline costs. What do you think of this?
I didn't even know he did that.
Obviously, they're involved in some way.
But yeah, he is the fucking autocrat, fucking socialist, dude. He got a stake in Intel, like he wants a stake in OpenAI, like the government getting like uh shares in like private, in supposedly private companies. Like that's what China does. Um, China. Uh, yeah, I didn't know he did that, but also, like it's coming from some retailer. Like, remember, like when he had like some dude pay the fucking troops like during like the government shutdown,
Yeah,
and then Michael Dell's doing like the fucking Trump accounts.
but you're
It's
over now. They're not doing this anymore.
I just saw him like last week back in there saying that they were doing it.
Oh, okay. I thought they weren't doing this anymore. My fault.
Yeah, scary ass wife was back in there looking like
Dude, she looks
fucking
wild.
who like why is her makeup artist like the person from like a 1980s Kmart like like photo shoot like how could you be a billionaire and look like that?
I mean, I think you have to be a billionaire to end up looking like that.
I see.
Like you'd have to like have like the means and be that like off your rocker that you think that's a good idea.
Oh no. Well, no, I just think like her style is like whack as fuck. Is why she really looks crazy. Like, but that like I know like there's like big hair and shit in Texas, but like not like this chick look like
I'm gonna send you a link, and
look
I want you to watch this documentary that I found. But it's about it's about how horrible
why is it loose change?
Oprah is. It's about how bad how all the crazy things Oprah's done. It's pretty great.
Uh,
It's
you gotta
pretty
send me
good.
the
It's
this
pretty
you gotta send me some bootleg link because y'all can't get it made because Oprah won't let it get made.
pretty bad. Watched it this
I
morning.
dare I dare a motherfucker to come out with a
No,
documentary
but
on it.
it did bring up what I said before is all the shitty people she's introduced us to. And there's other people that I didn't even think about, like
Like who?
giving Jenny McCarthy the platform to be a wild anti-vaxxer and be crazy. She gave her that. Suzanne Summers, when she was talking about like holistic medicine and like women on menopause, all this fucked up shit. Gwyneth Paltrow, whenever she was saying all this weird, she's all about like the healers, like holistic outside
She's
new
just
age
curious. She's just
medicine.
asking questions like Tucker Carlson. I'm just asking questions.
So it was pretty interesting. And then how when she lost all of her weight, she was on some like water diet. It was just like all fucking. It was pretty crazy. Her rise was pretty great. It's pretty wild. But yeah, I mean, she's terrible. She introduced us to a lot of bad people.
She's terrible.
A lot of bad people.
Listen,
It's all Oprah's
listen.
fault.
Just because I
One of the guys she had on that she like went and did an interview with and was like, "Oh, this guy's a healer, spiritual healer guy," got convicted to like 100 years in prison.
I mean Jeffrey Epstein introduced me to a lot of bad people. Does that make him a bad person?
Introduced who?
I said me.
Yes,
Uh,
it is.
but no, like, I mean, isn't that like that was like his fucking function is
Yeah,
invite famous person A and famous person B to the crib and have them meet each other and then commit crimes and then blackmail them.
yeah,
That's the playbook. Fucking, it's insane. Like, how not a conspiracy theory it is. Like that Ghislaine Maxwell's dad was in the fucking Mossad, and then he also bought the fucking textbook company that we all use.
yeah,
Yeah. So like the Mossad's literally producing the textbooks of American children. That's like the original TikTok, like propaganda tool, you
yeah,
know? And we just like let that happen and then his daughter just happens to be the sidekick of like the world's biggest pedo who's connected to the president. Like the shit is like none of like what I said is just like is like in dispute. So I don't know. I feel like conspiracy theorists like aren't thinking crazy enough.
yeah. I mean, this is obviously Trump's propping up whoever's giving away gas for 50 cents. It's 50 cents
Yeah.
higher than it
Oh, they
was
probably stole it
pre-war.
from like an Iranian ghost
Yeah,
ship
it's probably the shit they stole.
yeah, from like Russia or like yeah,
Yeah,
like oh, this
yeah.
is
So
sanctioned.
they're like, oh, well, here you go.
Oh,
It's two.
Venezuela. Oh, it was probably the fucking Venezuela. Remember he said they were gonna give us like 50 million barrels or and it was like literally 2 days worth of gas, but it just sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck that guy. And whoever that fucking oil tycoon is. Freedom Fuel.
Last article: Father and son charged with kidnapping two U.S. Forest Service biologists at gunpoint. Joseph and Phoenix Henrichsen were charged with kidnapping a federal employee, which is insane. I've taken two fed biologists
Not if you're a
hostage.
J6er, dude.
A man and his adult son were charged with kidnapping two federal biologists at gunpoint in Northern California forest. Dude, California, get your shit together. Last
Dude,
week,
bro, what are you talking
leading
about?
to an hour standoff with law enforcement.
Come
Joseph
check our
Charles
bank account.
Henderson, 49, and Phoenix Henderson, 23, appeared in federal court in Sacramento today, but did not enter pleas to charges of kidnapping a federal employee, aiding and abetting. An affidavit filled in support of the charges alleged that on Tuesday morning, Joseph approached two U.S. Forest Service staff biologists who were on the job near Gumboot Lake Campground in Shasta Trinity National Forest. The pair, who have not been identified, were conducting research for a study on frog habitats. That'd be crazy, dude. You're out there studying frogs, and some dude carrying an AR-15 style rifle went up to them in a remote section of the forest about 290 miles north of San Francisco, zip tied their hands behind their backs, said the affidavit. Then he ordered them to a nearby trailer, where Phoenix joined them. The two were mostly held there, though Joseph is alleged to have put one, as a woman, in the Forest Service Nissan the biologists were originally driving in and riding in and driven her several miles away, using her phone to make several calls, leaving a message for a federal forest ranger. I've taken two fed biologists hostage from the Forest Service. I'm driving in the ranger vehicle now. Her hands are behind her effing back, and I've got live rounds ready, Joseph continued. The courtroom's documents allege this is the voicemail before he asked for the federal investigator, preferably the FBI, to talk things through a little bit, in quotes. They returned to the trailer. They were held for hours at gunpoint, which alleges that at one point during the negotiations with law enforcement, Joseph said he had a grenade and threatened to use it unless officers backed away.
Well, what was he demanding?
I don't know. They got them all though. Why are you just gonna walk up on some frog people and just be like, zip time? That's nightmare fuel. You're
Hey,
the
dude, if the federales are coming up into my forest, 200 plus miles north of San Francisco, you better fucking expect to get zip tied.
Court documents indicate he was arrested in Whatcom County, Washington in 2022. He was accused of throwing fireworks at a home of a neighbor whose landlord was Russian and Ukrainian descent, leaving homemade handcuffs and a note that said, "Assassinate Vlad Putin," on the front door, and walked around carrying a gun.
Tight.
This guy's
Dude,
living.
just
This
get
guy's
him out.
living in a
Get him out this.
trailer, living in a trailer in a national forest, which is wild that people do that. They just like go disappear in the national forest to go live out there.
He needs to get his ass to the Donetsk region and fucking start capping some Russians.
The case, which included a hate crime, was dismissed because the state was unable to provide psychiatric treatment to Joseph in a timely manner. So he got off because he was so crazy and they couldn't get in help in time that they just had to drop the charges. That's crazy.
I love
It's California for you, dude. Gotta get it
I
together,
love when
man.
stuff like that happens. Like when like it's like a procedural thing and like
You need a
and then
strong leader, you know.
somebody just gets off like because of like a technicality. Love that.
You need a strong leader. Like
Uh,
Ken
we, we,
Paxton, Greg Abbott, Rick Perry, you know, John
pra-
Cornyn.
pra-
You know, you guys got
dude,
people
show some
like
respect to your next president, Governor.
Schwarzenegger,
Some
and I don't know who else, you know, other stupid people. You guys got to get together. Yeah, I don't know. Gavin
Mr.
Newscomb.
President.
Gavin Newscomb.
Uh,
You know, out here
he's
in Texas, we do it right.
he's a charming motherfucker.
Yeah, I guess if you're, you know, whatever, then sure. Shut up. My governor's more likable.
It was funny because
He
like
gets
a lot.
plus 50 points for being in a wheelchair.
I don't understand why Gavin Newsom's not more likable out here. Like, I don't. I've never met anybody who actually says they like Gavin Newsom besides me.
Because he's like smashing other people's wives and shit.
No, he's not.
Not anymore.
His ex-wife went and was dating Donald Trump Jr. That wasn't him smashing anybody else's
But
wife.
isn't the new chick he's with his best friend's ex-wife?
Best friend? It was not my best friend if I'm fucking his
His
ex-wife.
campaign manager.
Not my campaign manager if I'm fucking his ex-wife.
So, just saying, dog.
I don't know. That's hearsay. I guarantee you never had to pay for it, Trump.
Well, you got anything else?
Meditate, bitches.
Make sure y'all like, follow, subscribe, share, Flickr, tweet, whatever. We just appreciate y'all checking us out. Yeah, and we'll be back next week. Keep your eyes on the prize. Be good. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. And as always, go love yourselves. I'm liking that, man. It's a good vibe, man. We should have good vibes. It doesn't always have to be negative. You don't have to be negative all
right,
the time.
Everybody like and subscribe if you love Jesus. Shout out.